All right, so what I have here is a refrigerator that's not dispensing water. It is dispensing ice, but no water. So checking a couple of videos on YouTube, I saw that a few people actually had hair dryers and going up in there, blowing up in there and melting the ice that apparently is too cold back there for the water to dispense properly. So another guy told me to check he didn't tell me to check the temperatures, but after watching another video, I decided to check the temperatures on my refrigerator, and he said that his was on 5 and it was freezing the water line. He said it's down to 1, which he said was okay. So when I checked mine was originally set to 8 for the freezer, and I think it was 7 for the refrigerator. So I just turned that down to 1 to let it cool off, but just wanted to give an example of what is currently happening. So right now when it's set to water, I'm not getting anything. But if I set this to ice, any particular ice, it does that. So I saw one guy who actually disconnected his water line from the bottom of the refrigerator, and I don't want to do that. So I figured let me try some of these other steps first to see if I can prevent it. So as I said, right now I've turned the temperature down from 8 to 1 for the freezer. And what else did I do? It was still not working. So I'm going to give that a few minutes, and I've actually brought myself a blow dryer to heat this up, and I got a funnel that I want to use to pop up in there and shoot up into the water dispenser area. So I'm going to give it a few minutes for the temperature to adjust a little bit, and then I'll come back, see if I can heat it up a little bit, and see if we can get some water flowing. So I will be back. And I'm back. I really didn't wait that long, just long enough to plug this up. So since I know I got the temperature adjusted, at this particular point I know it's going to warm up at some point, but I'm going to, out of curiosity, and I meant to grab some lines for the, what do you call it, for the weed whacker line to put up in there. I saw another video that said that, you know, once you put a line up in there, it can help pull some of the ice out if it's frozen. So, but I'm just going to go ahead with the blow dryer and see what I can do. Set this on hot, and let's see what it does. Trying to be careful not to, as one of the other videos suggested, you don't want to melt any of this plastic up in here, as I feel this getting pretty hot. But again, let's see. I'll give it a few more minutes and a few more seconds, because this is getting hot. And I do have a metal funnel, but I couldn't find it all of a sudden. So let's go with this a little bit more. Let me try it again real quick. Put it to water. Nothing yet, but I'm going to still give it a few more minutes like I said before. So let's adjust the temperature, let it sit for a minute, and we'll go from there. So decided to check this water line here, and it actually feels frozen. I can't really see the water, but it actually feels frozen. So what I'm going to try and do, maybe put a heater on here, or actually I'm going to grab some water. I'm going to get a towel and soak it with hot water. See if I can stuff it in there for a couple of minutes. Let's see if that will make a difference. And that hair dryer does indeed get hot, because it blew a hole right in this thing as I was using it. So yeah, it does that. So let me go get my weed whacker string and see where we go from there. So I got a towel, hot towel, put hot water on it, stuffed it in the middle, and then just grabbed another towel and put it on the outside, just to see if I can maybe get those lines to warm up a little bit, if they're indeed frozen, which they did feel like it to me. So we'll let that sit for a couple of minutes. So I've got the towels in there melting that ice away, and I decided to check really quick. And look at this. I got water. Look at that. So I'm going to assume that it was probably because these lines here were frozen, and I put a couple of hot towels on it to melt that ice up in between, with a little extra paper towel with hot water on it as well. But got my water working, so that's cool.